everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout. It's going to be a real-time video again. I'm going to try and get this page done and upload it today. So it'll be the same day upload. It is 7:55 in the morning. I've already been in my craft room for about 40 minutes. But I was just cleaning up and getting stuff ready to get a layout done. You know, picking out the page kit, printing the photo, all that good stuff. Now I'm ready to roll, and today is going to be kind of a heavy day. Oh, I see there's a little bit of white there. Let's get rid of that. I didn't want to cut too much off because that's a picture. That's Caitlin at the front here. She was taking a selfie of all of us. Okay, why? Okay, the arm didn't want to come up anymore. So basically, we're all in the picture, but she's just right there. So I want to make sure not to cut her off. It was a family group picture. Now, the only one missing out of there is Josh, because he didn't end up coming to that camping that we went. So I remembered my trimmer, because right now we are camping. It's only like 10 minutes from home, 15 minutes from home. I guess this morning it took us about 15, not even 15 minutes to get home, but we were there all weekend. And then I was like, well, this week I have to make sure that I work. I got to work all week. So we're going to get up early in the morning and I'm going to come home and get some work done. And then we're going to go back. All our friends that are there anyway, they work Monday to Friday. So they're at work. I mean, we could do other stuff, just me and Dave, but you know, you have to work. So I said, well, we can do that. I can come home. All that paper's all like dirty. What? Come home, work, and then we can go back. And today and tomorrow is going to be kind of a heavy work day, because today, before we leave, the class needs to be released. So Scrapathon 6 starts September 1st, but you can pre-order today or order today, and you'll get the first, I can't remember how many videos it is, 5 or 6, and it's the prep videos. And then on September 1st, the party begins. We're going to be doing a video or a page every single day for the month of September. Okay. I kind of like this big doily right there. But maybe I can do something like this. There's another part of a doily here. So we could do that. Like that. Maybe that. This, maybe I can cut it apart. You know, this was sort of one moment in time. I think that's when we walked to the little waterfall, the one that I did the last time, one of my last videos, and I inserted the little clip of the video of the waterfall. I think that's on the way back. We stopped and took a group picture. I mean, life is so crazy, right? That it's not often that we can be all together like that. So we're trying to make it so that once a year we can go camping at Mount Carlton, which is, it's about 3.5 hours from where I live. And it's about an hour and a half from where my mom lives. We actually got to drive by right by her place to go, which this year what we ended up doing was stop at her place and had supper. And then, because we went on Thursday, they came on Saturday, yeah. So on Thursday, we stopped in and we had supper with them. And then we kept going. Kind of like this little journaling card. This page kit was put together a long time ago. So I'm going to try to use what's in here. Let me see if I can accomplish that. I want to put something in behind the owl because it makes it super busy if not. Too bad that's white. So I had this little tag here. Well, that's kind of pretty. Doesn't go with this, but it's kind of pretty. But maybe I can, yeah, maybe something like that. Keep the tones the same. So what I'm going to do, well, first I'm going to check. I don't know if there's any glue on this. Yep. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty sticky. So I'm going to glue that on there, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to angle the scissors so it kind of goes underneath that chipboard so I won't see the pattern. That way I don't have to worry about cutting it perfect. Nobody's going to see the backside of this and how crooked it is. There. Perfect. So, like I said, we are camping right now. This is white though. Ugh. We're camping and the last 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday night, we went biking. We did 8 kilometers each night. Oh, my Lanta. My legs are like jello today. My butt hurts. And I have a gel seat on my bike, but oh, it hurts. So when we got home last night, my friend's husband said, "So tomorrow night a walk?" We're like, "Yes, please," because everything hurts after this. But it was still fun. She has a really small dog. It's a teacup. Oh, what is it? Teacup something. So he's really small. So he fits in a little basket on her bike. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. And so we take him along. So we got home last night. We did 8 kilometers. And then we, I think I'm going to cut a little bit off of this. We made some strawberry shortcake and we were eating that. And all of a sudden he starts like barking and going on. And they were like, oh, you know, to my husband, Dave, I think he wants to go on the chair. Can you pick him up? And Dave bends down to pick him up and he takes off running. So Dave goes, you know, kind of after him, not running, but he wasn't running that fast, but it was more like follow me. So Dave starts to follow him and he brings him to the bike with you know, the bike with the basket, and he's barking and he wants to get back in the basket. He wanted to go for another ride, and we're like, no. We were gone a good hour. We did 8 kilometers. He still wanted to go. Put me in the basket. Let's go. He's so stinking adorable. So even though we're not home, we're still getting our puppy love because she has a little puppy. He's 11 years old. I said, oh my goodness, I remember when you got him. It's hard to believe that I've known her for that long. You know what I mean? Like, because we work together. So it's not as if it's someone that I've known since, high school or, that kind of thing. So we became friends through our work. We were on the same team for, a good 8 years. And we went to New York together in 2012. Her husband, and her second child, because her first child was out of the house. And for us, it was Kate and Josh that came. Katie was 18. I'm pretty sure she was 18, but she was still living at home. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to New York. So she came to New York. She had a blast. She loved it. Loved it. We had a blast with them too. So I know we like hanging out with them. Man, they're working us hard to become full-timers there for next year. We're thinking about it really seriously, which at first we were like, no, we don't want to be full-timers. We want to be able to travel from campground to campground like we did this summer. I think we went to 6 or 7 different ones. And the reason that we're thinking about it a lot is because I don't think by next year things are going to be okay. Like some kind of normal. I don't think so. So we won't be able to go and travel across Canada. If it's a big if, right? And there's the campsite right next to them available right now. Like the one that's where we're camping this weekend. And that's not going to stay available for very long. So we're thinking about it. Thinking about it for sure. Okay, so I want to use this. This is going to get thrown out if it doesn't get used up. And I like that it has love. Dream big. Well, there's quite a bit of, bigger mountains that we climbed while we're there. So, dream big. Make sure that, I don't know if I'm going to do this. We'll see. And at first I was going to do this right to the top because I was going to put this doily there, but I don't like doily, and then this. So I think I'm going to move the doily down here. And I have this love. I think I want to move this over a little bit, and then it kind of goes like this. I know this is pretty big, but I'm going to go with this corner because that's where I'm going to put extra embellishments. So kind of like here, here, and here. So let's glue this down. Glue this puppy down. I don't spend too much time thinking about stuff. You can spend hours moving stuff around. And really, really, once it's in the album, people are going to look at it. They're not going to be like, oh, look at her 3 clusters. They're not even in a triangle formation. Nobody's going to know. They're like, oh, yeah, I remember when, you know, like that's what they're going to see. They're going to see, they see the pretty stuff, but I don't know about you guys, but everyone in my family, they don't get scrapbooking at all. So, I mean, they enjoy the pretty layouts and all this stuff, but they don't get, like, they don't know about, you know, the paper, you know, the papers. I could just stick pictures on just the white cardstock here, and they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I have something missing here. What could I put there? I need something else. Do I want to put this as another layer? Let me see. Let's put that like that. I mean, that paper is decorative on its own, so I wouldn't have to do too much to it. And then we'll put that like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I just found that, oh, wait a minute. Do I like all these hearts? It kind of goes with the love. But it's white. Let's do a test. Let's audition these papers. No, I think I like this one better. Like if this was a cream, I probably would consider it a little bit more, but it's too, I got this that I gotta figure out how to fake it cream. That's enough. Okay. And we're gonna put this, and I'm gonna put this one moment so that it covers where these 2 papers meet. So I want to make sure, and I think I'm going to grab a little foam tape here. I'm going to do a little foam tape action, just so that we pop this up. There we go. And then there we go. I like that little corner, and it kind of brings right into, I like this bow. I wish I could put it, kind of like it right there, but then it covers the word dream. Okay, well, might have to put it somewhere else. I kind of like it in this one here too. I like this word love, but I don't think I can make it work. I think I'd like something to divide, like to kind of cover up the line here and here. A washi tape, but what color washi tape? Okay, so I went to get a couple. This one is way too red, but this one is kind of a peachy color, and I kind of like the plus signs. So let's see if we can make this one work. It's still early, so I'm drinking my coffee still. Might have to go heat it up again, but it's all good. Okay, so we'll do the plus sign. I kind of like that. It's a little darker than this, so it makes it stand out. Don't think I want to use that love. It'll get used on another layout, so I'm not too concerned that it didn't get used here. Now I do try to use as many embellishments from my page kit as possible, and then it kind of makes sure that your embellishments clusters are nice and full, because when I make my page kits, I kind of make sure that I put way more embellishments that I need, but it also makes sure that I have lots for each embellishment cluster. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I could cut one of those two off. I don't like that it's kind of sticking out there. Maybe like that. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. It's not like, I can definitely take it off and move it. I think I like the one, so it kind of wraps around that circle. There's a little bit of green there, so that's fine. And there's green in the photos. Okay, so I was losing my voice again, so I have to go drink some water. All right. Do I want that huge butterfly? Probably not. Do I want that love, or do I want that bow? I think I want the bow. See, this page kit doesn't have any of my digital prints, and I'm missing it. I'm like, where are my labels so that I can, you know, make these clusters nice and full. I have one label here, so let's see if I can get it to work. I won't be able to cut it in 3, but maybe I can. I don't like the word date, but maybe if I can just tuck it to get that. There. And then this one I have this, so I'll go with that and just glue that down. Put this under there. There we go. Put this. In here. Okay. So yeah, we're having a good time. We're there for 10 days. So we're sleeping there for 10 days. I'm coming home every day. Every day, even next weekend. We didn't come home this past weekend. I thought, you know, I'm going to take a weekend off kind of thing. But all this week and next weekend, we're coming home every day. Now, on the weekend, I've made it so that I might have to come home for like an hour. So we'll do that first thing in the morning. And then we can go and enjoy the rest of our day. And then we're coming home on Monday. The day before Scrapathon begins. But I plan to have, I'll have half the class done by then, by the 31st. And then the 31st and 1st will be all ready to go. Do I want to put that there, or maybe, I don't know. Down here. I think I want it with the, where the bigger part of the cluster is. And there's always like four clusters worth. I don't know where I want to put that. You know, for this one time, I think I'm just going to put it back in. I think I have other ones that I can maybe put it with. So, because I really don't know where to put that. So I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to leave those three. And now I have to think about a title. So I'm going to go get some letters, and at the same time I'm going to think about what I'm going to say. Usually I try to think about my title either before or during, but this time I think it was too early. I just did not think of that at all. So I'm going to go do that and I'll be back. Okay, so these are the colors that I kind of found. I couldn't find the numbers for this or the letters for this one. I'm sure they're there somewhere, but I was just like, okay, I'm over this. I gotta really organize them. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's, you know, it's the dark peach. I don't know what I want to say though. I want to think something camping trip. So let's start with that. Camping. I did cut some. Let me see if I can quickly find them. Yes. I did cut some on my brother's Scan and Cut. I want to show you what I meant. It doesn't cut all the way through. It just cuts the top layer. So then it's a sticker. So I did, it takes about 21 minutes a sheet to do the whole sheet. So I think I did 3 or 4. That was over an hour. Which, I mean, once I clean it up and hit cut, I just walk away. I mean, I still watch it because sometimes the paper, because I try to use the same mat over and over again. But anyway, I did cut a few, if you can see, that are like that. So I'm going to try and cut some more so I don't have to do this, but I'm so used to it now. It's kind of therapeutic. And I'm pretty sure I won't be able to, I mean, eventually, I guess, if I do maybe 1 or 2 a week. I wish I could say 1 or 2 a day, but that ain't going to happen. I know that's not going to happen. I just have too much other stuff to do. So camping and then trip, I'm going to need an eye for that too. So might as well put that on the side right away. then the N, and then the G. So I was thinking like maybe yearly family camping trip, but that's long. So that's camping. And then trip. So, and then I thought, well, maybe just family camping trip. So that's probably what I'll go with, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day just doing the title. Okay, so I'll do family now. I can tell you, I am loving that I'm not running out of the letters anymore. I know I have tons, and if I happen to, you know, eventually I'll do all the M's, I can just print another one. I'm trying to find, like, I got these stickers on Amazon, but they don't feel like the best quality of sticker paper. And I found a place, because I think I'd have to, if I want them to be scratch proof, I'd have to do vinyl waterproof. I think I might have found some on Amazon. I think I've already ordered some. Yes, I ordered some. So I just gotta print with those and see. I found a place online, but with the shipping and everything, I think the shipping was $70. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was thinking of ordering a lot, like 1,000 sheets. But then I looked on Amazon, and that's the thing. I don't think it's the vinyl on Amazon, but it says that it's waterproof. And for inkjet, that's the closest. There was a big thing there. So I'm going to try those. And if they are non-scratchable, or, you know, you have to really like reef on it to get a scratch on. Because these, I find, they scratch really easy. Because I've had several people ask if I could print stuff, like physical stuff, and mail it. And so I'm looking to see if there's a way. I mean, I'll only basically print when people purchase the stuff, because I don't want to be printing 1,000 sheets and then, you know, shipping is too expensive kind of thing, because shipping is expensive. That's why I thought digital was awesome, because then I don't have to worry about, you know, charging people shipping. Okay, trip 2020. So, but I'm working on the flares. But I think the flares, it's going to be different, because it's going to be like a smaller box. You know, to mail those 8.5 by 11 sheets would be a little bit more, a bigger box. So, but I can figure it out. And then I think I mentioned that before, but I found a solution. Is 1 month will be class, and then the next month I'll do a store release, because packing orders can take, quite a bit of time. So if 1 month it's only dedicated to that, then I'm okay. I should be okay. Camping trip. Here we go. And we're looking at different things too, so I'm excited. Stuff that I have to order, and you know, somebody else manufacture it for me, but kind of our design and stuff. I looked at that for the stickers too. I'm gonna look a little bit more into it. It just depends on, you know, if it's super in demand or not, right? I don't want to order 1,000 stickers and then I'm stuck with 1,000 stickers. That would not be good. Because the digital print is definitely the cheapest for you guys. And that's when we started our line, that's what we were thinking, you know, like how to make it the cheapest for you guys. And the cheapest is no shipping. So, but I get that some people, they just don't want to have to print. And if I did like the letter stickers like this, I don't know if my brother's Scan and Cut would be up to the challenge, you know what I mean, to cut a whole bunch like that, but I can sure try. The only thing is, you know, it doesn't always cut it perfect, and there's nothing I can really do about that. Like sometimes it'll have a little bit of the white, but then it would just be just to kind of snip it off like that. Ooh, that's gonna be, they are kind of separated, so I think I'll be okay. But there's no way I could have put yearly. I can just put that in my journaling. Okay, all the stuff is starting to stick on my stickers, so there's a lot of crazy stuff on my stickers, or on my scissors. Okay. And I like this size of stickers too, because you can make fairly big titles in a little amount of space. So on here, I'm able to do Family Camping Trip 2020. It's a pretty big title. I'm almost done cutting these apart. And then we're going to take a second and just get rid of this mess. And then we're going to start gluing this down. Okay, now let's move this out of the way and get rid of this. There. Now I'm going to start gluing on this side because I want it to end right there. Not necessarily right on the edge, but pretty close. And then we'll go backwards. So like I said, the class should be available today before supper time, unless something goes really wrong. And then it'll be tomorrow, which tomorrow is the 1 week before September 1st. So I said that I wanted to make it available at least 1 week before, so I would still be within the week. I just wanted to get it done today. Just because we're camping and stuff, and I want to make sure that we gave ourselves sort of an extra day to get it done. My part is done. It's just my hubby's part. So, and it's been a little crazy at his work lately. So, like on Friday, we were going camping and he never finished till 6:30. So by the time we got, somewhat situated and got to the campground, it was quite late. My friend was texting me like, "Are you guys coming?" I didn't see the text because I ended up going in the side-by-side. Taylor drove me to the campground in the side-by-side. He wanted to go put gas in his side-by-side anyway. So he's like, "Oh, I'll drive you. Come in the side-by-side." It's like, okay. So you don't have to do that. And he's like, no, it'll be fun. So I got there. I was covered in mud because we were first of all, it was kind of misting, raining when we left. So we got soaked. And then just before we got there, we were like 5 minutes away. All of a sudden he stops and he's like, starts backing up, and then he gives me this grin and he goes through these 2 huge puddles of water. Like, not water, mud. And I got just covered in mud. It's like, yeah, funny guy. So, I think my nails are almost like too long right now. They're kind of in the way. I almost need to maybe trim them down. I haven't colored or painted my nails in so long. I keep thinking, okay, this week I'm going to find an hour, because it takes an hour. I'm going to find an hour to do that. Nope. No hour to do it. That was crooked. Let's see if I can fix it. No, that's not better. I'm even finding a hard time reading. We are doing way more stuff though than we would normally do. I think so many things happened this year that it kind of made you realize, like, do stuff while you can. Like I mentioned last week there that one of my coworkers' husband just like had a sudden death. Like he died and they brought him back, which is like a miracle. But it just makes you think, like, okay. And then with everything that's going on in the world too, right? It just makes you realize that you got to enjoy every moment. And as scrapbookers, we know that taking pictures of everything that you do too is important. Like yesterday I don't know why we were talking about that, but we were talking about, going to school, and my husband knew all of his teachers from grade 1 to 6. And I was like, what? I don't know that. Like, he knew their name. I was like, what? I don't know their name. And then I was like, I don't think I did any of that for like Mason's school year. So I'm going to have to, and I don't have a lot of pictures too. I'll have to ask my daughter if she has anything from kindergarten, like something that he drew, or, you know, if she separated it by year and what was his teacher's names. Like, I don't have any of that written down. So I gotta get on that. And get that going. And a big inspiration for that is Sarah Swan here on YouTube. She does some amazing albums for her kids. You know, from grade 1. I can't remember what year her oldest daughter is in. She must be going into grade 7, maybe? Oh. But she has, like, or maybe she did grade 7 last year and she hasn't done the album yet. But just to say, it's beautiful albums, and it really, she has all kinds of stuff about their school year, which is amazing. I'm like, I got to do that for Mason. It's too late for my kids because, you know, they're all graduated and everything. But for Mason, it's not too late. I can go back. It's only a couple years. They might not be as full the first couple of years, but I'm sure my daughter kept some stuff that I could put in there. I just wanted to put a little bit of splatters. And now I think I want to ink the edges. Now that I don't use the big 12 by 12 to mat my photos, I'm trying to use leftover cardstock, or I try to use just 8.5 by 11 because I'm trying to use up my 8.5 by 11. Because rearranging my room kind of made me realize that I have way too much 8.5 by 11. Okay. Isn't there a peach with the distress inks? Huh. That's rose. There's not a nice peach. I think there's only this one that's kind of the closest. So I'm going to use that, I guess. I'll just be not heavy on the color because it's, you know, it's kind of on the darker side of it. But I'm just want to ink the edges. So yes, what I started saying was when I used to use the middle of a sheet to mat my photo, then I would remat the big layout to use up the whole 12 by 12. But right now I'm trying to use up my 8.5 by 11. So, and it just makes it so that my layouts are going to be different in my album, so that's okay. I like to change it up once in a while. Okay, I'm going to call that good. So now I just got to pick up this stuff. This layout is done, and it'll be up on YouTube today. And don't forget, Scrapathon is going to be available today sometime, probably closer to, you know, my 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m. time. And if you've bought a class before, make sure you check your email, because we always send a coupon code so that you get an extra $5 off. And that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.